obviously, I'm Hal McCabe. I'm the new mayor. This is my first time doing this, so bear with me. Might be a little bumpy, but the first thing I'd like to do is start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd also ask everyone to put their cell phones on vibrate or silent, if you would. And finally, one of the things that we're going to start doing in the village is we're going to videotape every meeting, and it'll go on the web probably that Friday. So just know that it's there. If you speak, you will be videotaped. That's all. I just want everyone to be aware of it. And the first thing I think we need to do is swear this man in. Yes.
Who swears you in?
I've been sworn in. I've been sworn at.
You've been sworn.
Okay. I, Timothy Daly,
Timothy Daly,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly
that
swear
I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and the Constitution of the State of New York,
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of trustee
and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of trustee
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
There you go. Sign this. Right there. Hold that. Fantastic. Thank you.
About him, or do you want me to?
Go ahead.
The reason why you don't see Kevin Slack here tonight is he's had and I don't know all the details, a minor medical emergency. He spent the night in the hospital. I'm hoping he's gonna be all right. I expect he will be, but that's why he didn't get sworn in tonight. So that's all of the news I have at this point. Say something nice about him, hopefully. Might help.
All right. First thing that we're going to do is go through the organizational appointments and resolutions. And unless anyone has an issue, we will go through and do this as a block. Any issues? No issues?
Nope, none.
Okay. So we will need a motion to accept the resignation of Andy Hoffman from the Zoning Board of Appeals, approve the appointments to committees and commissions, designate the Cortland Standard as the official newspaper for the village, designate depositories KeyBank, Tompkins Trust Company, Edward Jones, review the investment policy, review the fee schedule, conflict of interest statements, schedule the Board of Trustees meeting schedule, approve the new mileage rate of 53.5 cents, approve training for village employees, authorize payments in advance of audit claims for utilities, postage, freight, and express charges, and review rules and procedures for municipal meetings, and finally approve the 2016-2017 budget transfers and encumbrances.
I'll make the motion.
A second?
Second?
Discussion?
The only thing I'd like to discuss is that, for the Board of Trustees meeting schedule, we do have the dairy parade, which includes in June. Just wanna find that.
Okay.
We've always just held the meeting anyhow. but
Yeah,
We could be flexible.
We should be flexible. We should be,
I don't think we need a decision on it right now,
right.
but.
So we'll revisit that later.
Revisit that, right.
Fair enough.
Subject to that.
All right.
No issue.
Next item is to approve the minutes. We do not have minutes from the last month's meeting yet, so we're gonna table that. And then the treasurer's report, authorizing payments of bills. Abstract 14, year-end 2016-2017 final bills, abstract 2, 2017-2018.
I'll make a motion to authorize the payment of bills.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Oh, I'm sorry, discussion? No discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Okay, now for the report of offices and written reports, and Fire Chief has asked to go first.
Yes.
You have elections.
I believe you have my report.
Yes. Anything to add?
Just congratulations to the incoming trustees and the mayor. Hopefully we'll be working with you throughout the year. You guys, you've got, folks have got some work cut out for you, but good luck to you.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Do we need to make a motion to,
No, I just wanna say, so 503 is back and running.
It is. We just got the word on 501 that the frame is, Mike Carter is gonna take the lead on that, being the village mechanic. And he reports to me on them, and we've got, the frame is galvanized, and it looks like it's still on schedule.
Okay. And how soon before the washer and dryer show up?
It should be mid-month, they're telling me. I was hoping I could get them before now. We just had a couple of work details in the last couple of weeks to get the back bay ready for them. And like stated in the report there, we want to move all of the gear because of the cancer and the awareness of all of that into that wash bay and seal it up and keep the fumes from the trucks and everything out there until hopefully maybe this year we can apply for a grant to get an in-house exhaust system. So that's the plan.
Thank you.
everybody, yeah?
I'll make a motion to accept the fire report as written.
Second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'd like to be
Yeah,
excused, I have a meeting to get
absolutely.
to myself. Thank you.
I don't think we have one for, do we have one for cemetery? No.
It's pretty close at this time of year.
Yeah. All right, codes.
He's actually at training.
Is that right? Okay, we have his report.
He comes back Thursday? He's aware of it. Or Friday? Friday. So our codes officer is getting trained up, and he'll be back Friday.
We have his report. Want to make a motion to accept the report?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second. Oh, sorry.
Doesn't matter.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ready, right back. Like that. Okay, dogs. There's not one for dogs. Even, okay, all right. No dogs. Fire inspector. Oh, DPW, let's go right over. DPW.
Just so everybody knows, the compost site is open. Durkee Street has one lane open. The road's very soft, so if you're going through there, be careful. They are working to solve the drainage problem. Street sweeping and spring cleanup has begun. Dates for curb pickup of brush and leaves was on the water bills. South end, April 17th, north end, April 24th. Excuse me. They're doing some pickups now. But again, don't rake the leaves into the road. Right now, all that'll do is clog the drains. please put them between the sidewalk and the curb, and they'll take care of it. Tree trimming continues both with us and through the power company. And I just want to highlight a couple other things. One is that we get CHIPS money for street repair, and as you guys know, the New York State budget is still in flux. So until that gets resolved, we don't know how much money we're getting, which kind of limits us as to what we can plan. So as soon as they get that figured out, we'll get our part figured out. And then amnesty date is temporarily set for Saturday, May 13th. If the date changes, they'll let us know. So that's a tentative date you can put on the calendar.
Want to explain what amnesty date is?
Amnesty date, and Kevin, correct me if I'm wrong on any of this, is they have a couple dumpsters, and you can bring anything you want except tires. Tires have to go to the recycling center
And/or garbage,
and/or garbage.
that's
Okay.
correct.
So if you have wood that you're trying to get rid of, don't know what to do they accept appliances, Kevin?
Yes,
So,
they're recyclable.
okay. So all that other stuff that can't be composted in our brush and stuff, bring it on that day, and it's a good way to clear things out. I think last year we went through 2 dumpsters.
Last year, Amnesty Day is, flexible because one year it's real heavy versus the village of what they have to dispose of. The next year could be a lot lighter. For example, last year was a light year, and our hours were closed down a little earlier because no one was coming in, only because they were happy with
Okay.
their environment. This year could be a little heavier, but the hours that we have stated will be maintained.
So put it on the calendar, May 13th for right now.
Correct.
With that, paints, chemicals, batteries, no, you
Paints and chemicals, no.
gotta wait for
Yes.
Portland to open it up down there.
Anything of that nature,
Roger that.
that's correct.
All right. You good?
Thanks, Kevin.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Zoom.
Hmm?
Any other discussion about the
Any other discussion about DPW?
I'll make the motion to accept the report.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Police. Equipment. There it is. All right.
Mayor?
Yep.
The chief and I are still continuing to work the issue on surveillance cameras, and we have touched base with a couple new vendors to come talk to us. No decisions have been made, obviously, and
Okay.
but we're still pursuing that. And I'd like to say that I think we're gonna get bicycles for some of our police officers, and I think it's gonna be totally awesome.
Cannot wait for that. That's great.
And then there's an Explorer troop starting up, hopefully, and if they can get that, then this is all good stuff to have in our village, I believe. So, 100% behind it.
Chief, did you want to mention Rick and Rich?
Yeah, like Rick and Rich, our bicycles, we've had the bicycles, I pulled them out of our storage, went down to Rick and Rich. They painted them both black at no cost to the village, so it was a pretty good donation for us.
Thank you.
Bikes are back at the graphics design down at Marathon. They're back, they're looking sharp. Right now they're at Action Sports getting reassembled. So within the next couple of days or maybe next week, I'll be putting some pictures on our Facebook page as well as Homer News and the other media outlets.
Oh, I'd like to make another comment. I've recently used the pill Dropbox that they have at the police station. It's really easy for anybody to get rid of your old pills. Just go right in the door, your secretary there hands you a bucket, and then they put it into this box that they empty and take down to the county once a month, so it's a great thing to get rid of stuff. On news tonight, it said 19% of the people haven't cleaned out their medicine cabinets in 3 years. So probably all of us have got stuff that probably shouldn't be there. So take advantage of it, it's an easy thing to do.
And we'll put something in the Homer News next, not this issue, but the following issue about that too, to let people know. And that's a great service.
I move to accept the police department bill.
Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Water and sewer.
Welcome back, Buzz.
Thank you. I just want to mention, I was out this week, but I just want to mention, you guys did a very good job when I was out. I just want to mention that.
And the Muffin Monster is back in service.
Muffin Monsters.
I'm coming down to see it.
Okay.
Buzz, is there anything else you want to add to this, or?
No, like I say, I was out 6 weeks, they, pretty much that's what they, they worked on. They say they, a few things came out, the water leak and all the other stuff, so there was listed there, kind of got set aside, so. A lot of the things like people understand when you go fix meters, that's very time consuming. Go to the house, to get people, maybe go back 3 or 4 times and get fix meters, that's very time consuming, that's time.
I have no other questions. Make a motion to accept. Second.
Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Privilege of the floor.
Hi, I'm Joanne Diclo, and I'd like to know, we can get a list of who's gonna be on the committees and the commissions, so that we know that if we have a particular concern, that we can address that with the proper trustee.
Absolutely, yep. We published that, right, that document that has pretty much everything. Right,
Yeah, it's a yellow page, it's great.
this right here, correct?
Yeah, right.
So
Wonderful.
after this, we'll update this, and this has
Okay.
got everything you would ever wanna know. Phone numbers, people, what committees they're on and everything like that, so we'll update that, in the next week or so,
Where will it be available?
in the office,
Okay.
yeah, in the office.
Okay, and then I have a real question.
Sure.
They listed all the Easter egg hunts. Homer was not included, and that is a real big tradition in the village. So I wanna know who's gonna take care of the Easter egg hunt.
I am.
Hey,
Okay.
It's already been handled,
Okay, but it
with
wasn't publicized, so I thought, all the little kids are
It's in the
waiting.
flyer. It is in the flyer. We have various things to promote. It's gone through. Currently or tomorrow, because the library was closed today, there's a jar of jelly beans and there's only one person who knows the account. And fill out to win. We have $20 worth of, $10 worth of dollars, silver dollars, and $10 worth of gold dollars to be awarded to those that get an egg with the little certificate in there or tag. That will be done on Easter weekend, which is a Saturday. And it starts at 12 noon sharp, which is also in the flyer.
What
For the
flyer?
village, for the summer recreation and park events.
Yes, that flyer.
The flyers are in the office, and they've also been distributed throughout the elementary, junior high, everyone to see. There'll probably be a posting for that very soon, possibly in the newspaper. And again, the rec board will be working with me. Tootsie up on Lower Lane has been so accommodable about filling all the eggs with candy, and so that we can disperse those. The day before the actual Easter egg hunt, we have the Boy Scouts that will be coming in to hit all the parks such as Durkee, the Green, the Waterworks, and pick up sticks and anything that's not too large to do a cleanup. So the Green will be very nice and accommodable for the Easter egg hunt.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
That's fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll just sort of jump. One of the other things that we're gonna do is we will have a full page in the Homer News. Every issue going forward, the village will take out a full page and we will post things like that, calendar events, news, things that are going on, reminders, and all of that, since it does go to everyone in the village. So that's, the first one is not being paid for by the village. I'm paying for the first one just to thank all the voters, and then after that, we're gonna go ahead and do that. And I think it's gonna be a great way to get the word out about some of these things to everyone.
Jen Lee Clune, of course. I wanted to bring forward some things that may have been put into old business and forgotten about, that the residents might still be interested in and should be brought forth at future meetings. One of the big things is the budget end. We were told that we were gonna be purchasing that, we were gonna be recouping, I think, $33,000 of back taxes, I could be off on that figure, and that we would do wonderful and great things, and I don't think we've heard anything about that in the, 7 months since that's taken place. I could, again, be off on the date. But as you're going forward, you might wanna also be looking back to make sure that we're being informed of some of this.
Sorry, but
Oh, no, that's fine.
I was jumping ahead of you there.
No.
I just had a question. You see in the Shopper and some of these other newspapers that all the towns notify through a public notice that the organizational meeting's taking place and that the new trustees are gonna be sworn in. I didn't happen to catch that. I wonder if that's something that we missed and we should have taken care of through village law. I'm just thinking that it's a normal thing that we do. I didn't know if we just kind of overlooked it or if I missed it.
I'm not sure, you know how we usually advertise that? We will find out.
It's always been an important stamp.
On the standard?
And, I just
Okay.
hope that I didn't miss it.
Take me out here. I thought you were gonna, anyone? This is it.
I just want to say that in regards to the recreation being the highlight of our summer and the activity with all the children, everything is moving forward with good progress. I'm in the process of meeting with Chris Sweeney this week in regards to Griggs Field. There's a lot of pride and respect from that, including all the comments, even those that come up from Portland to look at our fields and are very pleased with what they see. That progress is being moved forward. Unfortunately, with the weather, as of late, it kind of hinders things, but working with Chris Sweeney, things are moving forward with no problems whatsoever. With that said, we also have I have a great relationship with Roger Stagger, and we are gearing up for T-ball, girls softball of the youth age that will also coincide with the season schedule with Little League. And then moving forward within that, comes into lacrosse and soccer and so on and so forth. So things are moving progressively as far as recreation for the children of Homer Village to be happy.
Fantastic, thank you very much. Moving on. Old business. So. Do you want to switch A and B, or do you want to
Well, I think we should, yeah.
switch A and B? Okay, so can we get the final report from the building committee? Not get one from Gene?
Is there anything that you want to add to that?
I don't know if the whole committee was advised that they were finalizing that, I don't know. I think it pretty much hit the nail on the head when our mayor said in a paper that we'll be moving it 6 months. So I guess that would kind of do it for me.
Okay. I just want to make sure everybody had a fair shot to close this out before we move forward.
Yeah, I wanted all the new people to have a look at options, if there were any options out there, and just kind of, rather than straight lining it, just see what's out there and say, this is our best position right here.
Recommend you turn it in when you get it done.
Well, no, at the last meeting, we had decided that this would be the meeting that we would have it. And that's, I did send an email to Mr. Smith, and I didn't get anything back. So I think, based on the current situation, what I think we can do is move forward. I would like to thank the building committee for all their work and the time that they put into this. But at this point, I would make a motion that we dissolve the building committee and thank them for their time and service.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah, Pat, I got your email there, but I didn't send anything back because I knew I'd see it there.
Yeah. And I apologize, I sent it to Gene first, and
So, timeline on the office space for the town hall. We did meet with the town board, last week before, to talk about things. Looks like we're gonna be moving forward. We just wanna make sure we do it in the right way, methodically, and make sure that we, don't move too fast. We don't wanna outrun our headlights, as they say. So, Fran is working with the town attorney to make sure that, everything goes according to plan. And, what else do we wanna add? Right, yes, we do need a letter of intent from the village to the town that we are moving back, so that they can bring in the architect from Syracuse to go over space considerations.
That should be done by resolution.
okay.
Okay.
Should we open this for discussion amongst the trustees? Ed, do you have anything you want to?
No, we just make the resolution, let's go for it.
I make a motion that we make a resolution that we,
You authorize the village attorney to prepare for the board's review a letter of intent or a document of intent to be sent to the town indicating the village desire to move back their offices, its offices, into the town hall. If you get that, Kaylee, I'll help you with it later.
Yep. Got it.
I'll make that motion.
Second?
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Right. Yes, new garage doors. Do have the quotes. You guys want to have a copy of this? I handed it down.
I saw him.
You saw them already? Oh, it was in last month's? Okay.
Trent, the
Yeah.
garage doors, we had approved those, I thought, last month.
Yeah, I sort of remember that.
Do we need to do it again because of the changeover?
I think we need to get a second quote, and now we have two.
Okay, you
Now we have two different quotes.
Okay.
And now you're gonna decide between which quotes, which way you're gonna go?
That's what they wanted, right?
Yeah, if you had, Pat, was it that you
This
were
right
waiting
here.
for a second quote?
No, I thought we already had the quotes, I'm wondering why, because we had already approved those.
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah, so we're just gonna approve the top.
Okay.
Or so you're just
Just
cleaning
said
up
they
some
had-
things?
Yeah, they just had to get the second.
Approve the one, yeah, just reapprove the one you have on the top there.
I'm making a motion or resolution.
Resolution.
Resolution to approve the top quote through Overhead Door Company of Portland. Second?
Second.
Discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
Payroll services. So, we're moving to, payroll service from the Ville instead of doing it in-house. And we're moving to Williamson, and that should start this week. And there's some, it's already been approved by the board. The only change is that the quote we were originally given didn't include training. Now, there's gonna be a little bit of training cost. You know, roughly $700, I think, is what they estimated it at, so.
I'll move that we do that.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
New business. Video camera for the recording of all village board meetings. The one that we're using tonight is one that belongs to me. But I would like to have the village purchase its own. So basically, we would just need to get the camera, the tripod, and a powered shotgun mic and a SD card. And the cost, I'd say, is under $500. I can come back next time with a hard number if you guys would be more comfortable with that, or
I think we need to take a look at bid it out,
bid it out.
or just get different quotes.
Okay.
Different quotes.
All right.
Yep.
Does that sound good? All right, so we'll do that. We can use mine until then. All right, the next item is repurposing of the grant from Senator Seward. Since we're not going to be purchasing a building in the village, we've got that grant through the dormitory authority for $150,000. That grant can be used for a multitude of things, including fire truck. So, I placed a call to Senator Seward's office just to see what we need to do. What we need to do is the board needs to send a letter to the senator asking them to repurpose the grant for something else. So, any ideas what you guys would like to repurpose it for?
I'd say the fire truck. You could be practice writing letters.
Are you all right with the fire truck?
I don't have anything else I'd have to talk to some of my constituents if there was anything else burning in their desires, so that we put that money towards something else, but I know the fire truck is an issue, so.
Yeah, it's a durable good item. From the quick research I did on it, it has to be a durable good item owned by the village. So, you know, it can go towards the buildings that we have, it can go towards big equipment purchases like fire trucks. Cannot be used at the town hall, only because we don't own the town hall. But I think the fire truck is a pressing issue that's we're gonna need to spend money on, so I think that'd be the best.
We have a 23-year-old truck that has to be replaced in 2 years.
Right.
It's a 2-year lead time, so I highly recommend the fire truck.
Okay,
I'd like, then in that case, I'll make a motion that we authorize the mayor to meet or send a letter to Senator Seward's office to get that started.
okay.
We're gonna do
that though, right? He does the letter.
Oh, you're, okay.
We'll approve it.
Let it come from us.
I think if I would do the draft, maybe, I don't know,
We can all sign it.
we all
if you
sign it,
want.
I would, we all sign
If
it.
you want, whatever it takes.
We'll put a picture, we'll put our picture in it, everything, we'll do it all.
Or not, or-
All right, so that's good, that one.
Do we get a second on that?
Oh, I'm
Oh, I
sorry.
seconded it.
Yep. All in favor?
All in favor? Aye. All right, very good. Next. Way in the back. Mr. Sweeney. We would like you to be our village historian.
For the right price.
Is this the place to negotiate?
No, it's not. Just either going to appoint me?
Yes, we would like to appoint you to the position. We need to talk about with the compensation of that, or,
Oh, not right here.
yeah, okay, yeah. So, I didn't think so.
You guys.
It's in the budget.
Yeah, it's in the budget. So, do you, oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Hey, I'm going all over now. Don't. All right,
Maybe I should change my mind.
now what?
Yeah.
No, it's too late to change your mind. We've
I didn't
got
sign
you.
anything.
Need a motion?
No, you get to appoint him. I don't think.
I just flat out appoint him?
I believe
Why'd you
so.
slow me down? I was about to say all these great things. I'm just kidding.
You were talking money, that's why I slowed
Yeah,
you
yeah, that's fine, all right.
As soon as you get money in there, it's whoa.
Gotcha. All right, then you are appointed.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. An honor to have you, and like I said, we'll keep you right next to us, so.
Thank you. This will resolve a lot of confusion I've had to put up with for the past 10 years. As town historian, everybody thinks, well, aren't you village historian? Aren't you just the one municipal? No, there are two. This takes care of all that confusion. Thank you ever so much, I think. And now we got two combined in one. And I think also by this appointment, I think it means very clearly that the village administrators are recommitted to the very important task of preserving, promoting, and celebrating our local history and our local architecture, for which I am grateful, and I'll try to deliver to the best of my ability. Thank you
You'll
all.
do fantastic. Okay, receive and file the liquor license application for Hobos. Get a copy of that? Yeah, you're good. I know you got it. I have it. Yeah, I don't have to do anything. Yeah, just look at suitable for training. Yeah, okay, we can do that. So apparently you don't have to do anything with this, right?
That is, I gotta be careful what I say, I think it's coming from my office, I know it's coming from my office. That's pursuant to section 110-B of the Alcoholic Beverage Control Law. What that's telling the municipality is that it's intended that a entity or a person is going to be submitting an on-premises license to serve alcoholic beverages within the village. And that has to be, this notice has to be tendered to the municipality 30 days prior to the application actually going in. It's for receipt and file, but the appropriate board of the municipality may have comment yea or nay on it if they so desire.
Thank you,
Change
Fred.
of ownership, so.
Yeah,
I'm good with it.
yeah.
Motion? Second?
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
There we go. Okay, we need to schedule a public hearing for the appropriation of fire repair reserves for truck 503 in the amount of
$11,078.34.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start bringing reading glasses with me. And so we will schedule that for the beginning of the next, board meeting, correct?
Normally, what you want to do, if you want, you can, if you open, if you start at 6, you can say, let's just call it 6:15. But you're gonna have your public hearing at 6:15, because they'll take you through the Pledge of Allegiance and things like that. So 6:15, if it's okay with the board, 6:15, I don't know what day in May it's gonna be, Kaylee, whatever day in May, 6:15, the public hearing will be the transfer, to utilize those funds out of that specific reserve account. I'll help you. They need to pass the resolution scheduling the public hearing, and then I'll help you with the public hearing notice that needs to go into the official paper and posted everywhere. So I think you just gotta approve for the public hearing notice, the date and time of the public hearing.
So Fran, do we need to do that resolution now?
Yeah,
Okay. I make a resolution, move that we have a resolution that at the next board meeting, May, whatever that date is.
Did you say 13?
No, it's the
No.
first.
First.
First of May, or first Tuesday in May. I'll have my calendar on it.
Whatever, she can put it in.
yeah.
May 2nd.
May 2nd at
Thanks.
6:15.
At 6:15, that we hold a public hearing for the appropriation of fire repair reserves for fire truck number 503 in the amount of $11,078.34.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, approve the revised dog control and shelter agreement. It's been reviewed by our attorney, and I believe I just need to sign that, correct? Since all it was a change of,
I can't even remember, I know I looked at it a while ago, I know I asked for a couple of changes, they must have made it, and if the board's okay signing it, then they're authorized to sign it.
yeah, it was a name change in that.
Yep.
So,
I make a motion to authorize the mayor to sign that.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
There we go. Fran, anything?
No, nothing until we get into executive session, but
Yes,
thanks.
sir. Comments from the rest of the board?
Welcome to the new members, it's gonna be a breath of fresh air.
That's because I opened the windows.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Kevin, did you have something?
I have one thing, we submitted a bill to be okay for an Ansel system that was donated to us for the Homer Little League up at Griggs Field. I resourced contractors, which are very limited because of the type of system regarding to for safety, fire hazards, so on and so forth. Anyway, we did get an estimate. The original estimate was $5,900 for installment, and then they came back and took it down to $5,000 and change because there was some modifications they could do. We submitted that to be okay for payment and have it installed. I'm on a very short window, being that the season is right around us. They have to have access to get in there, and when they're in there installing it, I shut everything down, no practices, whatever the timeline, which only takes 2 days to do it. So that has been submitted. The sooner we can get your approval for that, I can move forward and have them come in and install.
We've got it, Kevin, and we've already got one signature, so we'll have it reviewed probably tonight and when we're all here, and probably be with Kaylee tomorrow morning.
Kevin, was that just installation, that something we already bought and are installing?
Well, the Ansel system itself was donated by, and don't hold me to it, was donated by the Cortlandville Fire Department. It's a realistically state-of-the-art. There's a couple of modifications and they need to be done. It was all broke down on the estimate from the installer who comes out of Syracuse. With that said, we already have the wiring set up, it's already in there. They have to do some work for the ventilation system. And other than that, the room and everything is all passed pre-safety inspection.
Okay.
So you say okay, then we'll move forward and it'll be done without any hiccups.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
Yes, yep, got it right here.
Okay.
That's the only comment I
Thank
want to
you.
bring up.
Okay. Any other comments? All right. Thank you very much, everyone. Then I guess that ends the meeting, and we have to go into executive session.
You're
Thank
gonna
you for
go,
coming.
you're gonna go into executive session for the purpose of talking about the lease / possible purchase of office space, real property, matters of personnel, and matters of potential litigation.
It's good to go on.